Good afternoon, folks. Uh, we are at Bowman Lake State Park. I don't even know what town we're in. It was a random search because, you know, you don't want to see my face anymore. So, yeah, the trip to PA, weather was a bust, but I still had a good time. So, this is like 3 days later on my normal schedule. So, I just picked a nice little state park and, well, let me get some decent camping done. So I'm at Bowman Lake. I seen the signs for it off of Interstate 81 on heading back home. I'm like, well, I'll look into it, and here I am. So, yeah, I can't believe it rained all 4 days. And it was rain. It wasn't sprinkles here and sprinkles there. I don't know how much of that video I put on there. I seen 5 trains. I had the agenda to go down the rail fan, seen 5 trains. Because it's just thunder dumpers the whole time. In fact, it's been 3 days. That tent hasn't fully dried out yet. Well, I say dried out. It's dry inside. I will shout out to this tent though, because despite the 4 days of straight rain, it didn't leak. It held up. Just raining on all the time. Coleman Darkroom Technologies. Sundome 4-person tent. Yep, didn't leak. The only problem I had was when I tightened these out, because I did it before the rainstorm, these got wet and they sagged a little bit, and some water was getting in around the edge there, but that was my bad, and it wasn't much. So yeah, so that performed flawlessly, except to do anything outside you couldn't. But overall it was a good time. Again, I had to adapt my agenda, so it is what it is. I got the place to myself entirely. So this is site 80. I'll get the map here right now. Yeah, get you some information from the place. At least we'll get something done. So yeah, the tent's still wet, as it hasn't fully dried out from that day, from that trip to PA. So here's where we are. Oxford. Again, I'm not sure how far off or where we are, or where in New York we are. This is the campground trail maps. I do plan on getting some trails done today. I mean, that's another thing to PA I wanted to do, was do some hiking and watch trains, but I think I hiked maybe a half a mile of trails and seen 5 trains out of 4 days. So, yeah. The holiday season's over, so everything kind of is getting back to normal after that, because that was yesterday. It was Memorial Day. Site 80. And here's the thing about Site 80 is you got another campsite over here. I didn't see this one available, so I would have probably picked this one, because Site 80 is, yeah, it's well off in the back. You're not on top of neighbors, but that road could probably get busy. If I seen something for this side, I probably would have took this one. Yeah, so I don't know. We're down here for 2 days, so we'll just do some hiking. I'll research more of the area, see what amenities are around. And it's still gnat season. I had to toss up going back to Old Forge or coming south, check some new places out. So I choose to check out new places. Restrooms are right over there. I think we'll just drive around. The gnats are bad. Just like typical early June, late May gnats. Eye candy, we'll call them. Yeah, got out of work a decent time, and well, okay, let's go. Threw everything in the car and took off. Yeah, it's still I don't know what trail's going off here, so I should have brought a trail camera. For these type of situations, I could attach it to one of these trees while I'm gone to go explore. So tell me who's been at my site, and if I hear something rustling around out here, I'll get a picture of that too. Safety thing, I guess. So if you can become a 411 camping, somebody might spot your trail camera later. Maybe get Bigfoot, I don't know. Alright, off to an adventure, I guess. Yeah, the sites are decently secluded. But I'm the only one here today pretty much. I think there's 5 other sites that are occupied. And you got these little side roads. Like that's site 53 to 65. You got some side roads, take you places. But this is actually the first time I camped in a New York State park. So I'm not used to the reservations for New York State, because in PA they hang your slip on your thing. That's a nice looking campsite there. See, but then you got this one right next to you, so it's like you use the same road pretty much. Some places like mine is pretty well secluded, so you're not really camping on top of other people. And then you got these look fairly new, these cottage looking things. Every so often you come across those, and let's see, we got another split driveway. Oh no, that's 70. There used to be one out here, but it's closed. No longer a campsite for some reason. Cabin 71 that was. So yeah, some of them pretty decent. Like this one looks like it's got its own private drive. This is 73. So if anybody wants their own little spot, 73 would be your place. Must be where that road comes back out. Yeah. Just looking for hiking trails. I'm going to try to get some sort of hiking done today. There's no cell service, so keep that in mind when you come up. It's a nice little secluded park, and that's where I'm set up here. What's going on? Oh, 78 looks like a fun one. See, it looks like there used to be another one here, but that's been obliterated. There's my site, 80. No neighbors. I think the only one in this entire loop is at the far end of it. 78 is drive pull through, it looks like. Yep, okay, that's what's going on there. 81, that's decent. It's got its own spot. You know, for those that have families, they can check it out. 82 has got its own spot. And they're like mine, like 79 and 80, they're like right next door to each other. I think there's 140 something campsites here, so there's a lot to choose from. Like I said, I just plopped it, did it real quick. I think I was done in 10 minutes by the time I looked up what state park I was going to go to and do the reservation and everything. And just picked a number. And that's the only other camper here on my loop. So yeah, I don't know, nice little place, secluded. And you got little playgrounds, old school playgrounds around. So, all right, let me hide the camera. So, Oxford is the closest town. It's about 10 miles away. When you leave the park, you'll come to follow to Route 220. Maybe pull up a little more. I don't know which way I want to go. Pull up the 220, and if you go straight from 220, it takes you all the way to Oxford, and there's a gas station, a Stewart's somewhere. I didn't see it, but there's signage for it and stuff like that. So I haven't gone the other direction yet, so but it's like a 5-10 mile drive to get there too, so that's the closest store. There looked like there was a little bar right on the corner when you get to 220, so yeah, and the roads, not the best. You're seeing them as I see them. Oh, hearing them as I hear them. Is that your leg popping? Oh wait, you're not hiking. Yeah, So yeah, we're still trying to, it's still muddy and everything. You'll probably see that here. Since the rainstorms, it's still pretty muddy here. Like, you notice my camping area had a big rut. So yeah, it is what it is. But not a bad place. And it's still the off season, so it looks a little run down. They don't have full staff yet, I'm sure. Until summer, what is it, June? I think it's late June, summer hits, and then everything's open every day. Like right now, when I worked for the parks, it used to be, okay, you only open for weekends. You know, like Santa Ana Beach, obviously, was only open. The beach is only open on the weekends until a certain date. I think, I want to say June 23rd, and then it was open every day until Labor Day. So that could be what's going on here. That's why it doesn't look like it's been mowed much, because they don't have the full staff yet. Alright, I'm done bickering. Well, it's a better day today. Still at Bowman Lake. Getting ready to do some hiking and I'll just show you where we are. It's more of a park review. Got something over here. It's a boat launch down here. We're near Oxford, I think it was. It's kind of cloudy. It's the sunshine. It's not raining, so that's a plus. This is a pavilion by permit only. Oh wow, look at this. Decent little area. These little structures down here are actual rentable cabins. The beach is over there. And there's a nature center that's up there. I'll try to check that out on the park review. I'll do a, you know, I'm going to go to the spots here and there and check things out where there's nobody. Like I said, it's not too hard today because I'm practically, me and 5 others are staying here right now. So, there's another little cottage cabin like over there. So where I'm parked is the trailhead. It's not the trail we're taking today, but it looks like it might hook into some other trails. So, again, the nature center. I'll try to get up there at some point, but not this trip. We're running out of daylight, so we kind of want to get some hiking done today. Camp's all set up. I'm here for 2 nights. So this FLT trail looks to be a pretty decent trail if it said what I thought it said. It's 3.3 miles. So you're looking for this sign, I think. But well, let's see what happens. It's the white trail, it looks like. Yeah, okay, we got a trail down here. Oh wow, this is nice. Takes right down to the water's edge. Yeah, see right here's where the trail apparently turned. Oh, you hear my leg crack. Muscle twitch. Yeah, it was more than a twitch. I'm guessing means it's turning. Yeah. So then we get down here and we got a yellow blaze, white and blue. Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe that isn't the beach. Yeah. Everybody's out fishing. It's Oh, what's going on today? Me and two others. Literally. Alright, let me find out what this trail is and I'll get back to you. We're looking for the blue bay. Ow. Looking for the blue. What the. FLT. Finger Lakes Trail. Okay. That is a through hike trail for those that are, you know, like the Adirondacks where you're walking from lake to lake and mountain to mountain. Finger Lakes Trail. I gotta look that up. That's what FLT is. Okay. And again, the blazes tell you when you turn in or whatnot. Yeah, they just started getting this place ready. I gotta imagine they were open for Memorial Day, but I don't see lifeguard chairs that have been put out or anything. Of course, it rained the whole time, so they probably didn't get a chance to put stuff out. That building there's a concession stand during peak hours. It's not open now, but during normal operations, after June, it will be. Alright, let me start the trail video. Well, folks, it's raining out. Looks like it's going to rain all night and all for the next days. Again, so I was just driving around on 220 from the state park. What direction is this? West. West on 220. Come across this place. First I saw the stop sign. I'm like, oh, okay. We came into like a picnic area of significant history, it looks like. Let's see what this has got to say. Yeah. Let's read the sign first. CCC Camp S68. Bowman Lake State Park. We did all these trail. Oh, this has got better trail map. So, circle over here. You are here. There's your access to Whaley Pond. When we hike the Whaley Pond, you come off of Whaley Road and it takes you to that parking lot. So, Whaley Road. Oh, I didn't go by it at all. Okay. Because I came in from down here. Just checking things out. In the rain. We seen that fire tower. Let's just take a quick look around. I'm not sure what used to be here. Looks like a buried path here. So this used to be a CCC camp, huh? Yeah, this is a state road. State Route 220 out there. Wow. Bowman Lake State Park. Sign behind it. I'm guessing the stones is where the foundation would have been. Looks like it could have been a 2-story structure. Maybe not. Yep, it's starting to pour. Alright, let's see where these roads go actually. See if there's anything worth going down. Let's see where we end up. There's another little structure over here. Oh yeah, it's getting heavy, heavy rain. A fireplace. So this used to be a building. Where? I tell you, they built them back in the day. They built them because it looks like there might have been a foundation here, but you would not know if this wasn't a fireplace. I guess there's no sign of where a structure would have been anywhere. Wow. Or how big it was. Well, you know what? I'm getting wet. Let's see where this adventure takes us.